sidearm customization, biome changes, and more. All in today's video, Helldivers, so grab a hot cup of libertea and let's dive right into the video. Yes, you read the title right. There's a very high chance we are getting secondary weapon attachments in the next update when the Warbond releases. Before all of that juicy stuff though, we have other news to cover, such as Seaf Trooper stratagems, because this has been something we have all been asking for and waiting for just for so long now. We have seen them on Super Earth and it was just amazing, and they are for sure a great help, especially when wanting to play solo. I mean, they come in handy, they really do. Like, honestly, having your own little team to command would just be so great, man. It really would. Baskinator says this right here: I don't want to bug you, but do you have any knowledge of a Seaf Troop stratagem being added soon at all? Baskinator, I don't know, but I have noted people want that in recent reports. Well, at least they have acknowledged all of this now, because I think for managed democracy, we need a Seaf Trooper stratagem. Wouldn't you agree? After the absolute carnage on Super Earth, I think it's about time we get one. You know, we deserve them after all this time. I just want to point out there was a stratagem leak, I mean a massive stratagem leak, around 6 months into the game actually releasing, where basically it showed some players calling down a Seaf Trooper stratagem, and therefore players did think we may get a Seaf Trooper stratagem a lot sooner than obviously planned. So obviously it's definitely being worked on. I mean, that leak shows that it's been in the works for quite some time now. I mean, that leak did come out ages ago, and then obviously almost a year or so later we see them on Super Earth. So, you know, it's not impossible. Maybe it was a test to see how they'd perform first, you know, before making them an official stratagem. Or it could just be the simple fact it's not, you know, not ready yet as a stratagem. It was ready for Super Earth, but they still need to tweak some things. But one thing we can learn from this is take leaks with a grain of salt, because you don't know when they're going to come into the game. I mean, this leak was, 6 or 7 months into Helldivers II releasing, and we haven't seen them yet. Until Super Earth, obviously, it's a game changer, not just as a team, but when playing solo as well, having that extra fire support. And they can take down heavy enemies as well. They pick up bloody expendable rockets and shoot bloody massive enemies. So, yeah, I mean, they are really useful. Drop a comment below. Would you like a Seaf stratagem? I sure would love one. Moving forward to biome changes, yes, because apparently some biomes could be getting changed. Obviously, you are aware the planets you see on screen right now are burned from the Illuminant, and High Command has revealed we will be healing them through seeding. According to the latest major order, as it says right here, reseeding efforts have begun on Widow's Harbour, Pylon 5, New Haven and Mars. In time, their surfaces will be healed. If you want to give this a read yourself, feel free to pause the video. So we all assumed these planets would become new lava biomes like in Helldivers 1, but instead, as they said, they will be reseeded to get back to their original state. I do really hope though we see more biomes, you know, different planet types eventually, because a lava planet, that would be really cool, man, honestly. So if managed democracy is true in Helldivers 2, it will happen. The devs will make it happen. But in general, we won the latest major order. The DSS helped so much in defending the planets. So, well done, Helldivers. Free liberty for all. Let me know in the comments if you would like more variety with biomes and planets. In other news, some players are not getting their medals. Yes, all of your hard work, and you don't get your rewards. Like, what in a managed democracy is that? Surely that's treason. B Vitamin has posted a message basically saying this: where are my major order medals? Hey Helldivers, we're aware that players haven't been paid out the rewards for the major order to defend 5 times from the automatons that concluded on June 6th. We are looking into this. Rest assured you will get the rewards you are owed in time. For whatever reason, this bug is still present. It's been here for a long ass time now, and I'm surprised, okay, I'm surprised it's not been fixed 100% yet. I mean, there's always something, man. If it's not a bug, it's a glitch. Either way, as long as we get our medals, no harm done, okay? No harm done to manage democracy. So, moving forward, Helldivers appeared on the Chinese/US embassy Twitter page. A bit of a weird one, I know, but it did happen. It says this right here: Chinese embassy in US. In the shooter game Helldivers II, players from China, US and beyond unite to defend cities like Shanghai and New York when aliens strike, turning pixels into real human connection. This did not reach as many people as the news coverage we mentioned in the previous video, but I find this quite funny and wholesome at the same time. Before we continue, if you are enjoying the video, be sure to smash the like button for democracy and subscribe to help a Mexican Helldiver find free housing support on Super Earth. After the Super Earth attack, many people lost their homes to the Illuminant, including a lot of hard-working Mexican Helldivers. Bringing people together all across the world. At the end of the day, any exposure is good exposure in my books. Plus, communism and managed democracy coming together. Who would have thought of that? Honestly though, it has a really strong message, which I agree with. Not just a game, a virtual Earth united by players across borders. As aliens attacked a virtual Earth, players from China, the US and beyond formed an unexpected global alliance using time zone coordination. Personally, I think this sends a strong message. As a community, we stand behind this as one. Because think of it this way, if Earth really did get invaded by aliens, we would stand together as one. I hope so. A united front, so let's make sure this community sticks together. That's what Helldiver is known for, 100%. Moving on, a lot of you have been saying the recent Warbond is telling a story. I have seen some people in the past mention each Warbond itself tells a story, which when you look at it from an outside perspective, it kind of makes sense. And apparently, you can guess the next Warbond based on how the story plays out. This could be right or wrong, just take it how you please, but this is what it says here. My take on the recent Warbonds are telling a story. You can pause and give it a read if you want to, but it received around 14,000 upvotes on Reddit, and this player's perspective on the story really does make sense, so it's definitely worth a read. Now personally, this does make sense the way the story is being told by the specific player regarding the post However, what I really like about this game is you as a player can really take the narrative however you please. Of course, there is a main baseline with the story, which we follow through major orders, but in general, like the Warbonds for example, you can come up with so many different examples of how you want to visualize the story playing out, and by this person's post, I think it's the strongest I've seen so far, and does make a lot of sense. Let me know below, what do you think is going to happen next in the story? So onto the big news. Many players have been pointing out something pretty huge in the newest trailer for the Force of Law Warbond, which I'd like to say looked absolutely amazing. Just make sure you bring arc resistant armor because of this bad boy. Anyway, this image right here shows the trailer sidearm on the left and the advertisement on the right, and you can see what I can see, right? Yes, a red dot sight, meaning sidearm customization. This has led to many players thinking more customization is coming, specifically sidearm customization, if it's within this Warbond or a future update. I do think to myself though, do the devs do this on purpose to shake up the community and get us talking, all excited, or is it a mistake, just a mistake? I think sometimes it's done on purpose, but I'm not really 100% sure on this one. A lot of people was actually quite confused when weapon customization dropped, since we could not do anything with our sidearms. However, it was not a big deal breaker for me though, personally. At least though, we know it's coming at some point, whether it be for this Warbond or a future update. As I just said, we know it's there, it's being worked on, so I can't wait for that. Just don't take this exactly 100% because there's no official confirmation. No one knows at this point in time if it's going to be in this next update, but us Helldivers can dream big, and of course it is being tested as we speak. Drop a comment below. Do you want weapon customization for your secondary weapon? On a related point, we could be actually getting different firing modes for our sidearms, which sounds really interesting because I really like this idea. We see this with some of the primaries like the Holt that has stun rounds and then just normal standard ammunition. Some players noticed an interesting detail on the side of this new weapon, which looks like a firing mode. So this could just be for show. or it may be something being introduced at some point into the game. My take is the lightning bolt suggests stun rounds, or perhaps an arc firing mode, which would be really cool, because we do have some sort of arc, obviously, guard dog come in, so it's very much possible. Thank you so much for watching, Helldivers. You guys are legends. Until next time, go and conquer the galaxy for managed democracy, and I will see you in the next video.